the astute of you might have noticed there's a bunch of parts in front of me. And none of them are dirty. I know, I'm surprised too. But, mostly because I've lost 3 hours of footage. So, although you will be able to see me recap most of this board, right here, what you will not be able to see is me getting this board, cleaning it, putting a 1 gigahertz Pentium 3 in here, and finding RAM that works. And I do apologize for that, but my phone said no. I recorded the video, and then it just disappeared. It's gone. So here I am, multiple hours later, multiple days actually. I had to wait for new capacitors to arrive, so I got those put on. Then I had to wait for a case, a few other things. So this has been like 2.5, 3 weeks in progress ever since I got the motherboard. So yeah. The thing is, this is not just a Pentium 3 motherboard, a socket 370 motherboard. I got this from Ukraine because I'm really bad at looking at listings. I got this for $7. And I was like, hell yeah! I don't even care if there's $20 shipping. Hell yeah! Why is there $20 shipping? And then a month goes by. Where is that dang thing? And I contact the seller, and they're just like, yeah, sorry, it's kind of a thing going on here. And then when it finally arrived, I still didn't get it, but it finally arrived. This damn thing came from a war zone. So what now? Since I've lost the interesting footage. Well, I've got a motherboard that works. I've got a Matrox G400, a couple of hard drives, well, many hard drives actually. Got a couple of potential floppy disk drives, DVD drive, and I have a power supply, an ATX power supply that actually has the negative 5 volt rail, which isn't going to help us here, I realize, so maybe I want to save this for a different build. Yeah, I'm realizing that on camera. Let me... Well, I've got a 200 watt power supply that should do the job. That's, yeah, a lot less wasted on the Pentium 3. So, what am I going to put them in? Well, I got a new case. And I am excited to show you this because it's one of the few cases that remain. Oh, I should probably tell you about the hard drives. This one, I have the Windows 98 USB drivers on. This is just to get the drivers on there if it doesn't read any of the floppy disks again. This is a 20 gigabyte Seagate, and this is a, I think it's like a 6.5 gig, sorry. It's a 6.5 gig Western Digital. I don't know if either of them works, so we're going to find out. And honestly, Windows 98 would be perfectly happy with either of them. I just had a lot of Chinese food, so sorry if I'm clearing my throat a lot. But this is what I went with. It was the cheapest case that had a 3.5 inch bay. The floppy drives. Now it is colored black, so whichever one of those floppy disk drives works is getting painted. Come on. Get out of there. Really? Come on. I didn't think unboxing would be so hard. There we go. Come on. Okay. Getting out of there. Ooh, it's weirdly shiny. It looks like it's covered in oil, but it's not. Okay. And there you have it. It has a single 5.25 inch bay and a single 3.5 inch bay, both of which we will be using. It has two USB 2.0 up top, which I don't even think that this motherboard has a header for USB. Hell if I know. It does not appear to. So, well, I don't know. Oh, it does. That does not look like that's got to be like a USB 1.1 header. I've never seen that header before, but it says USB 2. So, two USB 2.0 ports, headphone microphone, and on the side as an afterthought it has a USB 3. We will definitely not be using that here. Other than that, this is about the cheapest case I think I've ever felt. And I paid $45 for this. New. I want to stress, new. If I wanted to go used, I could have definitely picked other things. But yeah, this will do just fine. Ooh, it already has a fan. I don't need to use my fans. Hey, we're getting some of our value back. So, I can't help but notice that, like, half of the PC is covered up by this. I can take that out. Okay, that's good. This thing can get the hell out of here. At least for now. I'll put it back later, I'm sure. So, this is going to be fun. This is going to be very fun. Bottom? Yeah, bottom. Okay. This, I'm also hoping, will be a short video. Unfortunately, since I'm going with Windows 98, I will not be able to use Snappy Driver Installer, as I believe Snappy Driver Installer only works on XP and up. Oh, that Chinese food is kicking my ass. So, that's fun. How do I get these out? Simple enough, you just destroy it. Okay. Same with this one. Goodbye. Okay, let's get the optical drive in here. I really hope that this drive works. I have not tested it because I am very smart, and testing is for nerds. Now let's find out what kind of screws this case came with. Looks like it comes with... That's a lot of screws. That's good. That's good. And now I will mix them up so I will never be able to... What the hell? What? Why did it include these? It included 2 of those, and no computer parts that I'm aware of use this. So those are useless. But this right here is what I was looking for. Now, unlike the cases that I usually use, there's another one. What is going on here? Did they just mix it up at the screw factory? But no, this case is not like the other ones that I've been using lately. I like the other ones. They're very simplistic, very cheap, very well made. This one is not simplistic. It's cheaply made, but not cheap. And you can access the back of it. Okay. Looks like there's mounts for some SSDs, which is kind of nice. I won't be using those. I just want to access the back of the CD drive. Here we go. Once 98 is installed, I don't know, I kind of want to get a USB card that gets me a another internal header, because I don't really want to figure that one out. That looks like it's going to be a pain in the butt. So, yeah. That's in. Let's get the power. Yeah, let's get the power supply in. That'll be easy. Looks like this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Molex, a single floppy. I don't think we're going to need this because that's a Pentium 3 motherboard. This is a P4 connector and a 20 pin. So this should... Wow, that's a... I picked... No, even if this were a shorter DVD drive, that would not give you a lot of space. Wow, this case is smaller than I thought it was. Okay. Let's get that power supply installed. Not much to say about this. It's a power supply. It's a light on, I think. Yep. Which probably means it's from some OEM. But, you know, they do make pretty quality stuff. So I'm not too worried about this choice. Next, I need to see what kind of standoff do they use? Is it fine thread? Get out of the way. Yes, it is. Okay, fine thread standoffs. I do not think that I got a I/O shield for this. Not really a big deal, but worth mentioning, I suppose. Here we go. You know what? Let's get this one out first, this top cover, so I don't end up like scraping things off the board. And let's move the camera so you can see a little better. Okay. Trying to be as gentle as I can. This case does not give you a lot of room, and I am realizing now that I should have installed the power supply afterwards. But I didn't think it was going to be such a big deal. I was wrong. I'm not tightening that all the way, it's just kind of loose in there, which will allow me to still slide the motherboard around until all of the screws are in place. Luckily, and the main reason I purchased this motherboard is a standard micro ATX layout. So I don't have to worry about screw locations or standoff locations. It just works. Get in there. Okay. And now I can tighten it down. Between us, I kind of wish that they had extended this motherboard like half an inch so I could use the next standoffs. But, well, that's a standoff actually. These are SSD mounting holes. There's another standoff here. That would have made me feel a lot better about plugging the more forceful things in, but it is what it is. And it's in. So, let's just try the Mitsumi drive I have. I believe it is nicer anyway. Get in there. Okay. That's going to want to sit roughly right there. Now, I don't remember. Do floppy drives use the fine thread? I believe they do. It's a good thing they gave me lots of fine thread screws. And I needed, that's it. Okay. One more here. Not super tight, but tight enough. Last one. I usually like to put 4, but back here does not actually give me access to the 4th one. So this is gonna have to do. in there a little bit crooked, so we're gonna just adjust these slightly. No, it's not crooked. The front panel's crooked. This case is not exactly high quality, but it is what it is. It'll suit our needs very well. Now, I could use Molex, but I'm actually going to go ahead and... It has a 3-pin fan header, so I'm going to use it. Might as well, you know? Get this kind of wrapped back up though. I will attempt to do some cable management, but in cases like this, there isn't a whole lot you can actually do. They're just kind of, they are what they are. And the front fan, can I pull that out a little bit? Darn, it also almost reaches. Damn. Okay. No big deal. I'll get this plugged in real quick. See about some cable management here. Little twisty tie. Get in there. Okay. It's not actually all that great. Okay, let's try that again. Good enough. It's not going anywhere. Okay. At this point, I think I should put the... Where am I going to mount the hard drive? Oh! Huh. Okay. We're gonna go for gold. We're gonna try the 20 gig hard drive first. It appears to just mount kind of like this. Then you put the screws through it. So it'll end up something like this. How does this? Like that. Okay, that's not too bad. Make that work. I need some screws. I need them attached to my screwdriver. Okay. What the heck? What? Oh. These are some kind of real cheap anti-vibration for the hard drive. But the included screws are not long enough to go through. Huh. Let's see what I've got in my box of wonders. Never fails. I can always get rid of those anti-vibration mounting things, but they're there. It would be kind of neat to use them. Ooh, here we go. One. Ah. Ooh. That one has a fluted head, but it might work anyway. That might work. No one's going to see this, so it really shouldn't matter what it looks like. I think that's a different size, but it might work. Another one of these. They also, those might be too long. So, another one of these. I might have 4 of those. Three will do it, I suppose. Yeah, let's see if these are too long first. That might work. Oh god, these flat heads. Yeah, that's not going to work. Too long. And it's a flat head. I don't want to use a flat head. Yeah. So unless I find another screw real fast, we're just going to have 3. Should not be a big deal just having 3. It really shouldn't. Oh, I don't know what this is from, but that actually almost looks like it belongs to the case. I really would like to find another longer screw, please. Oh, wait a minute. That one might be long enough. I doubt it, though. We might be out of luck here. And search around the center of the pot, as it were. Survey says that's about it. Okay. Now let's see. Wrong screw anyway. Okay, just 3. That's fine. And this will go like so. I need this to face this way. Okay. One, 2, 3. It doesn't even work. The hard drive's touching the cage anyway. Ah. Okay. Let me get the bottom screwed in. Wait a minute. Nope. Will I be able to get the graphics card in with that cage in there? So I don't know. We're gonna put this in first. Come on. Okay. Graphics card in. This computer's gonna look so badass when it's done. I should probably also run some of the cables before I put that on. Let's do the CD-ROM cable. Oh wow, the cable management here is going to be awful. Oh boy. Maybe I can tuck this above the floppy drive. Yes, that's the P4 connector. Get in there. We'll reserve these for later. 20 pin. You can go here. Oh, no, don't tug that. Oh boy, that's tight. But it's in. Okay. So, oh no. I didn't check to see if the if the optical drive was in cable select mode. We're going to pretend that it is. And then we get this tucked over here. Come on, get in there. Okay, that's it. Some sort of cable management thingy jigger there. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and power the floppy drive. Oh, cable management's going to be a nightmare in this machine. Maybe I do want some extra fans just to brute force things. Brute force the cooling, as it were. This can go here. Floppy. These cables are also just like too long. That's kind of all I got. So sucks to suck, I guess. Okay. That's in. I'm not sure how I can really make this even any good for cable management. That sucks. Okay, this one's for the hard drive. So is this power. Oh man. Oh, this is just so terrible. That sucks. Is there anything I can do about that? Maybe. That spins without anything making contact. That's extremely important. This will do, I think. I used 2 zip ties to try and make it kind of flat. And this will go here. Slide back up. Well, that hard drive almost touches that fan. They do not give you a lot of space in this case. Couple more screws. I didn't connect the front panel. Darn it. Okay. No big deal. No big deal. That's okay. Whoopsies. Okay. This is why I don't do build videos very often. I'm bad at them. Okay. Front panel is there. We're going to ignore this USB 3. In fact, I'm going to tuck it up above the DVD drive, get it out of the way. Get up there. Okay. Now, front panel. I am going to try and connect that USB. I just don't know. This does have onboard audio. Does it have AC97 audio? Doesn't look like it. It's got a SCART connector. Odd, but okay. So let's see. Front panel. Speaker. Woo. Don't know which one's plus or minus, but it's getting in there. Ugh. Speaker. Okay. Let's do the, what do I have here? Reset switch. Power LED. I can't see anything. I know that you can't see anything either. There's the reset switch right next to the speaker. And yes, I know my hat covers up a lot of stuff, but I'm sorry. What do you want me to do? Okay. Power LED. Once again, doesn't tell me which one's plus or minus. So I'm gonna guess probably poorly. Get on there. Okay. I need a flashlight. I'm gonna stop this recording so I can see in there better. And once the front panel's been connected, I'll pick up the recording again. Okay, well, turns out that USB header is proprietary, because of course it is. So, we're just going to go ahead and get the hard drive installed and be on our way. I've got the front panel connected, and we're just going to see how things go from there. Get down there. one screw here. This case design is growing on me. It's not mega convenient, but it does make good use of space that is otherwise kind of wasted. And I do appreciate how close the hard drive gets to the fan without actually touching it. Now, based on the quality of this case, that might not always be guaranteed, but you never know. So, let's get hard drive power connected. We'll just use this. We will not use that one. We'll use this one. Get in there. One. And you need to be facing the other way. Two. Okay. So tuck you under there. And we'll just pretend everything else is just fine. CPU fan still spins. There's nothing in the front fan, nothing in the back fan. Let's see. Unfortunate. Well, I could probably fit another fan there, but I don't think I'm going to do that right now. And also, since we're not dealing with a whole bunch of expansion cards, I think I will just close the side panel up. Risk it. Famous last words. Yeah, we should be good closing this up. Oh, okay, it got a lot heavier. Look at all that cable management I didn't do. Not that I could do much in this particular instance based on the different parts I chose. And get these thumb screws in here. You know, this isn't half bad looking case. Okay, one last thumb screw. Then we're gonna do a jump cut to when I've got the PC hooked up to a... Nah, we're just gonna hook up a monitor right now. The rest of these screws and standoffs can just get dumped in here where they will get lost forever. Okay. Get myself a monitor. Plug in that monitor. Now, yeah, the case is upside down right now. I don't really care that much. Adjust the camera. And apply power. The part that I'm dreading. Here we go. Well, nothing exploded. Well, the PC speaker's hooked up correctly. Yes! Perfect. Okay. Now we can move on. Jump cut time. Okay. Took me a hot minute to find my Windows 98 disk. So we're going to have to go into the BIOS and configure some settings, I think. Oh, come on. Delete to the setup. There we go. Put it in there. Why are you ejecting again? Okay. I did tell it to go into the BIOS, right? Unless it's trying to read from the CD drive for some reason. I'm hearing the CD drive spin up and down. Let's... boy, let's... Power cycle. It's possible that the cable might be bad. I've seen that stop post before. Not post, but stop from doing anything. Let's see. Tab key for BIOS information. Oh. I bet you it's that damn optical drive. Let me do a little troubleshooting, and I'll get back to you once I'm in the BIOS. Well, I think that was it. Just a cable select problem. Jumper settings are such a pain in the butt sometimes. I set the time in the BIOS, we should be good now. Perfect. From CD-ROM, I don't know what's on the hard drive. I'm not going to do the full setup on the camera at least. I'm just going to go ahead and format the disk, or initiate the format, and to save time, because I don't know how long the video is at the moment, but I'm sure it's longer than the half hour I planned. To save time, I'm going to skip the whole Windows setup and just get back in once I'm ready to start installing drivers. So, configure unallocated disk space. Yes, enable large disk support. So, this is only 20 gigs, but it's still decent enough for Windows 98. So is 192 megabytes of RAM, by the way. That is more than plenty for Windows 98. Let's see. Oh. Fair enough. I will get back to you once we're on the desktop. Well, the floppy drive works. Or at least it did. Turn on the camera and it stops working. Okay. What? Get out of here. I don't think I need that anymore. I wonder if that's what messed up the file transfer. I'm copying the USB drivers over. I used the Pentium 2 Dell that I rescued a couple weeks ago to get those files onto a floppy disk. There we go. This disk might be going bad too. So, it can't be bad. It says OK on it. Anyway, let us try these drivers. One of them will work and one will do nothing. Let's try 33E. Yes. Restart. In the meantime, I suppose I'll get ready to plug the flash drive in. What was that all about? Oh, I think that's good. No, I don't care about the plug and play monitor. Okay, let's try this. Ooh. Okay. Okay, that appears to have been the wrong driver. Okay. Try this one. 36E. I also can't help but notice that every time that this is firing up, I see red storm overclocking. So you know, once we get done with all this, maybe overclocking the Ukrainian motherboard is a future project. Don't care about the oh, I saw a USB flash disk. I think that means it worked. Okay, close. Oh, that must be something I put on the flash drive. What? What the hell was that? What? Oh, you piece of shit. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I formatted this in Windows 10. It probably had some weird stuff. Maybe it had something to do with the sector size or something like that. I'm gonna get this formatted, get the drivers back onto this, and then we should have sound and video. Okay, so we have a few drivers here that we need to get taken care of. I think this one is the audio driver. What? Why do I need a blank? Okay. Alright, whatever. Here. You can have this one. Why on earth? Why does it need a floppy drive? I already have the driver. Try again. Interesting. I think there is a problem with that floppy disk. Yep. 60% again. Okay. Let's try the other one. I had more luck with this one anyway. What a weird program. Will it crash? No, it keeps going. Okay. So I've got a problem with this disk. Okay. What? Did it just write the floppy driver to the... It did. What? So it wrote the floppy driver... Sorry. It wrote the audio driver to the floppy disk instead of just being an installer. What the heck? Oh, it was this setup, not this setup. That's very silly. But it is what it is, I suppose. There we go. Now this is the driver for the sound chip that's on this motherboard. I got it from Dell, but it should still work. Now this one, I think it's this one first. Which is C, okay. I guess I'll just go to the C drive. This is part of the Matrox drivers. Not getting fooled by this one again. This one. What? Okay, they told me to do the video setup first, then the display driver, but it looks like it wants the display driver first. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go ahead and restart. That'll let us know if the sound's working. And if that's the case, sound and display driver is kind of all we needed. Then we can try to run Unreal. Oh boy. Let's see what we get. Will there be sound? I don't care about the monitor. No sound. I'll have to dig into that later, I think. Maybe I'll just throw in a Sound Blaster Live. I have the CD for Sound Blaster Live, actually. So... Yep, let's try Unreal. I think for this I have to go System, Yes. We do Direct 3D. I know that the Matrox G400 supports Direct 3D. And if this doesn't work, I'll just throw a GeForce 2 in here. Or, well, it works. That doesn't even look that bad. Yeah. That looks pretty good. Let's just do a random bot match. This is full Unreal, it's not Unreal Tournament. I have Unreal Tournament, but I didn't put that on my flash drive, so sure. Oh, the controls are inverted. Come on. Input. Mouse look, invert mouse. Get out of here. And it's going to want the arrow keys. Oh, how do I jump? Is it control? Space? It is space. I gotta fix that eventually. Okay. Is this the 8-ball launcher? I think it is, yes. I'm not as familiar with this game as I am with the Unreal Tournament 2004. Ooh, I do like this one though. No sound kind of sucks. Yep. We know it runs. Okay. Let me know in the comments section below whether or not I should get rid of the... What is this? Nothing. If I should get rid of the G400 and switch to a GeForce 2, or if I should go with like a Voodoo Banshee. The Voodoo Banshee is a lot older and less capable than both the other cards, but some people really like Voodoos. If I keep the G400, we could mess around with dual monitors, because that's something that Matrox was really good at. So I'm going to, at some point, figure out what the heck's up with that sound driver, but in the meantime, we're going to call that good. Thank you very, very much for watching. Before I sign off though, I'd like to thank Jordan Laverne, my one paid Patreon sponsor, for his support in all this. Genuinely appreciated. Genuinely. Anyway, yep, let me know what you think in the comments, and I will catch you in the next video.